Hi, I wanted to film a video about things that I wish someone would have told me. I have read every issue of YM 17, not so much anymore, but just all these like teen beauty magazines and now adult beauty magazines like Glamour, etc. Since I was in like 6th grade, and um, reading that every month, I've like establish like a wealth of beauty knowledge, but there were still some things that I needed to figure out on my own. And some of them are really obvious and you may already know, but I think there are a lot of good tips in this video, and I just kind of wanted to compile all in one video of things that I think everyone needs to know. So this is going to be in no particular order, but to begin, I would say let's start with bronzer. Um, Bronzer is an amazing, wonderful thing. It super warms up your complexion and just makes you look fresh, well rested, glowing. I don't have any on, which is why I look like a ghost right now. That and the lighting. This is Tarte's Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. Any bronzer, NYC, Sunny, it can be $1, $30. I don't care. Bronzer is super great. And one of my favorite products is this e.l.f. blush and bronzer duo. It's $1 and you get a beautiful blush that's perfect for winter and a beautiful bronzer. And also investing in multi-purpose products like that is definitely a tip that I would promote. So on that note, MAC's Vanilla Pigment. This is, I mean, it's like I think almost $20, but using a highlighter that's kind of along the same lines with the bronzer, just brightens up your face. I use MAC's Pigment on the inner corner of my eyes. Any light color on the inner corner of your eyes will just wake you right up. This is like a beautiful creamy white with gold flecks, and it's a multi-purpose product. There's so much in here. You probably would only need to get one in your lifetime. And yeah, I like making the splurge for products that are you use every day, no matter what the way, and gonna last me forever. And to double the life of like your foundation product, for instance, this is one of my favorite things. This is $40 foundation, and I can't afford buying foundation. I rarely wear foundation because I don't really feel like I need it. But when I do wear foundation, I like to mix it with moisturizer. This is Olay's Complete. There's SPF 15. This is great if your foundation doesn't already have SPF in it. It just, you can do it all in one step. It just kind of makes your foundation into a tinted moisturizer. I like combining the step of moisturizer and foundation, and it doesn't give you as heavy of a coverage, which I think is a good thing, because caked on foundation never looks good. And if you are going to put on foundation, use a primer. I forgot to bring mine out here, but I use Tarte Clean Slate Primer. It's something that I will never be without. It makes your face so smooth and an even surface for putting on makeup. And I sometimes put it on without putting on any like foundation or anything over it, just because I like the feel of how wonderful it makes my skin. I would definitely recommend splurging on a primer. Everyone probably already knows this, but an eyelash curler, they look scary, but if you do nothing, or if you do one thing, do this. I mean, you don't even have to wear any mascara. This instantly makes you look wide awake. This is my favorite thing of all time. Primers. Back to primers. I always use an eye primer. This is Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is upside down. And Urban Decay Primer Potion is another favorite of mine. I like it better, actually. So this makes your eyeshadow stay all day. This is my eyeshadow on. I'm going to go work for 5 hours, and it will not budge. And if I want added intensity and staying power, I put a cream shadow on top of it. Or underneath my powder, yeah, on top of the on top of the primer and underneath the powder eyeshadow, it just really helps make the colors stay. Primer is just such a wonderful thing. My aunt has very oily skin and she always has beautiful eye makeup, and I turned her on to this and she loves it as well. Simple tip, keeping your eyebrows groomed. I'm terrible at this, but it really changes the way your face looks. I don't have my eyebrows shaped or anything. These are pretty much my natural eyebrows, but I do like comb them and set them and tweeze them. I have this cute little kit from Tarte that has a setter, tweezers, brush, pencil, and wax and brow powder in it. And I mean, you don't have to get this, but just, I mean, that's another thing. All you have to do today is make sure your eyebrows look good and your eyelashes are curled and you are good to go. Treating your lips at night. Simple step. Just putting on some balm. I used Rosebud Salve or Max lip conditioner. Chapstick, anything would work. It's amazing what one little step will do, and you'll wake up with really just soft lips, and it helps have your lips not dry as fast. I have a problem with like really dry lips, and it's wonderful, and I highly recommend it. If you're a beginner or you are wanting to experiment with colors, or just you like makeup, I don't know. These palettes are super great. Like for instance, this one from Maybelline has four. This is Seashore Frosts, and it has four eyeshadows, and it tells you lid, crease. Oh, sorry, lid, crease, brow bone, outer corner, and on the back there's a tutorial that shows you how to do it, and this is super great. If you're a beginner, this kind of thing is how I learned how to do my makeup. What goes where. Before, I always just put one color on. I didn't even know you could mix colors until I got one of these. And along that same lines, this is the CoverGirl Exact Eye Lights, and this is meant to go with your eye color. Mine is for blue eyes. And this, I mean, having a palette for your eye color is also something I would recommend. I don't know if it really helps make them look bluer, but I think it does definitely complement the blue and makes it look pretty. And then it also has a tutorial on the back, which is, like I said, perfect if you're starting out or you just want to know what to do. You don't have to copy it exactly, but like I said, just kind of experimenting with that and just having that picture really taught me what goes where. We're talking about investing in, earlier I was talking about investing in multi-purpose products. Invest in neutrals. This is the Urban Decay Naked palette. This is sold out everywhere, so I just kind of had to show it off. And this is just a neutrals Bible, pretty much. This is an amazing palette. You don't have to get this palette, but I highly recommend investing in at least one like nice palette that you will like 2, 3, 4, 10 shadows. Doesn't matter the size of the palette, of high-end eyeshadows. These eyeshadows are super pigmented, and like I said, they're neutral, and I mean, this is all I need for every day. I like to wear color, but like I don't have to. Yeah, so this is, I mean, if I could pick one eye thing to dye with, it would be this. Yeah, so just invest, like I would highly recommend investing something like that you will use almost every single day. And then if you want to experiment with colors, say like, you know, this Seashore Frosts, like these are, you can't really tell, emerald, mauve, periwinkle, those aren't colors that you would necessarily wear every day, so maybe save that for like the drugstore makeup. Most overlooked product of all time, one of these little eyeshadow thingies. All these makeup gurus are always using these MAC brushes that are like $40, $20, I don't know. I don't have any MAC brushes. I love these because you can just really get in the corner of your eye and pat on color. I do like to use a crease brush to blend my makeup, but I mean, these come in like every drugstore eyeshadow palette, and I love these so much, and don't throw these away. Learn how to use them. Like, they are amazing. I love them. Concealer, one thing, invest in a good concealer. This is one thing I would definitely say, go to the department store. Foundation, yes, I mean, there's some really good drugstore foundation if you know your shade. that's awesome. But this is something that you like go get color match for. It's worth the money. This is Bobbi Brown. This is a Bobbi Brown. And I've used it. I don't know if you can tell, but like, no, you can't. You can kind of see how much I've used. I've used it a lot. There's a powder on the bottom. It lasts forever. And on that note, the concealer note, when you get color matched, there's different concealers for different things. Like an under eye concealer might not necessarily, the under eye concealer you use might not necessarily cover your blemishes in the right way. And if you use the wrong kind of concealer, it can actually accentuate what you're wanting to cover. So just get color matched like one time. That's all you need. And or you could even go look for a comparable concealer at a drugstore. It's hard because you can't try them like you can at the high-end counters. But I definitely would recommend that, and just paying attention to different concealers for different things. And the last thing I have is Q-tips. Q-tips makes these cute little boxes now, and if you can see that I don't have hardly, I have hardly any left because I use these every day. Eyeliner, to keep it from running, said it was a powder underneath or a powder eyeshadow. I use a Q-tip for that. You can use a Q-tip for blend. I use a Q-tip to clean up any eye mistakes. You can use a Q-tip for absolutely everything. So this definitely an MVP product, and my door just rang, so